Hi! Workout Wednesday, tips and tricks with Sarita number 5. It's been 5 weeks already. Anyway, hi and welcome. Today I just wanted to go over the basics of lunging, and I'll try not to get too in depth because I like getting in depth and I like getting to the, very minute detail. Because one of my sayings, and it's TM Sarita, one of my sayings is it's the micro movements that make the macro difference. So a little tiny shift in the way you work your body can create a big difference in your results and the way you work out. So for lunges, really functional movement pattern for, picking up your shopping, lifing, getting up out of your chair, I don't know anyone that works that gets out of the chair like that actually. But anyway, single-legged work in the leg department, really important. So lunging, what the hell is that? Well, it's basically taking a nice long stride forward or backward. There's a couple of reasons why you don't go forward as much as you would do a back-stepping lunge, and that's just because of the kneecap situation and the loading in the kneecap. So when you do a forward stepping lunge, I'll give myself a little room so you can still see me. When you do a forward stepping lunge, there's this force that's created forward into behind the kneecap. So if you have any pain in the kneecap, try to do back stepping lunges, which start off forward, and you take a nice long stride back before going down and up and returning to the start point. So those are the basic things for lunges of the movement pattern, a forward or a back step. Now let me show you the front-on version of the back stepping lunge or a static lunge. So you take a nice long stride back. Now, when you take that nice long stride back, you want that heel to be lifted. So you don't want any heels down, that's yoga, but you want the heel lifted and the hips turned to square. So you'll know the heel's lifted and your hips are square if the heel's directly over the ball of foot. Then you can drop down. Try not to put any pressure on the kneecap by leaning back too far, but also don't lean forward too far. You want to keep your shoulders over your hips, and the front heel takes the weight so that the back kneecap's not under too much load. Yes. So when you push up, or if you're in your static lunge, just push through the heel. And when you push up, just think of being mindful of driving through the heel to stand so that the glutes come into play as much as the quads. So it's nice and even and balanced. If you are doing that back stepping lunge, nice long stride, hip width apart, dropping down and then driving up through that front heel. And see how you have to keep your big toe on the floor as well, so you've got that inner thigh working, and just make sure the kneecap, we've talked about that before, is in line with the second and third toe, so that middle part of the foot. So a lot of the stuff that I see is this. The foot steps back, gosh, I'm losing my balance already. Foot steps back, the foot's angled out and people are lunging like that. That's kind of a little thing we're trying to do curtsy squats, I guess, when you step back on the diagonal, still keeping that knee in line with the middle toes. But people are stepping back, they're on kind of a tightrope, they're losing their balance and the knee's going out, they're putting pressure on the inside of the knee and that kind of thing. And we don't want that because we want you to be able to lunge for life, and so we want to make sure you're doing that. Perfect. The other thing I notice is the open hip. That's the other thing. So when you do step back, if you're not step back directly, then you are maybe opening your hip out to the side a little bit more, again putting pressure on the inside of the kneecap. So closing the hip in so it's at right angles and driving through that front heel so you've got the glute working. That's all the sort of basic things that you need to know for your lunge. I'll do it from the side. So long stride, drop down. See how my shoulders are slightly forward, but not too far leaning forward. And you're sort of directly over hips, and the knee is sort of under there. So that's a nice like step back kind of lunge, and a moving lunge. Nice stride, heel up, step back, yes. Hips square, knees and toes, always in line. Anyway, that's all I've got time for. Thank you for being here again today. If you do have any questions, please pop them in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do in here. It's just a little bit of easy information for you, trying not to go too in depth. So yeah, we'll see you again next time.